Hey everyone, what's going on? Here I am today reviewing the Aputure DEC LensRegain for the Micro Four Thirds systems. Right now I'm shooting on a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, which is what we'll be using for the video, and I'm also currently using everything right now. So that's how it looks for quality to start off with. I'm going to be shooting this on the Pocket the whole time, so at some point things are going to be missing in the open box part, but I will put some of them there for the duration of this video so that way you can see what it would look like, and also just let you know what other things are going to be there just so you have an idea of what you might get when you open the box. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to also look at focus pulling from A to B, doing it just walking around and putting it on a Ronin and seeing how that works and how easy and hard it might be. So let's get started. Alright, so now I've switched to handheld I should say. I still have the speed booster portion of everything on here, but I took everything else off just to show you guys what it looks like. So it comes in this nice, pretty steady and heavy duty case, which is really nice to have because why wouldn't you want a nice heavy case? Turn it around real quick and you got pretty good durable switches here to open them up with. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Open it up. So we got nice foam padding in there, always good to have, just in case you decide to throw your case down a mountain. It came with a bunch of different stuff. This is, let's see, this is just a guarantee card right here. Let me focus it here. Just talking about various things, serial number, it's got all that stuff you can write in there. And then right here you got the product manual, which is pretty helpful. I'll open that up in just a second. You got some advertising by Aputure. It tells you what kind of cool stuff you can get from them. And then you have a whole bunch of stickers that you can use if you feel like sticking things. I haven't yet, so I haven't touched it. And then now we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the actual stuff. So the speed booster portion is going to come in here. I already also put the lens caps that I would be using normally in there, so they're just hanging out in there, but that's where the speed booster portion would be. Right here is where you would have the shoulder rig mount, which let me go ahead and grab that real quick. And here we have the portion that plugs into the speed booster as well, so that you can do all the focusing. And then right here you have the controller that tells you an aperture, and then you can set from A to B focus points, and then also has an iris button, so you can either press it to go to the lowest f-stop or the highest f-stop, so that's cool. Now in here there are three different cables. There is a link cable, so if you were thinking about starting and recording and stopping with this button right there, you won't have to buy a separate one because it comes with it, which is nice. You also have cables for the Blackmagic to plug into for the Pocket, that plugs into that. And then you also have one for the GH4 or whatever Panasonic camera that you're going to use, which is also nice. And then there's also one to charge the cables as well. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out some tests. Alright, so the first test that I'm going to do is I'm just going to straight up do the focus pulling by myself. I'm not going to set anything from A to B right now. Right now I have it currently focused on that charger in the wall, and I'm going to pull focus to this bottle right here. I'll do it fast and slow just so you guys can see what it looks like. Also, here is what it looks like when you mess with the aperture on the stick. It looks just like it would normally, but you can do it pretty quickly, which is pretty cool. So that's nice to have. Unless you want the little noise in there, the focusing. Some people like that, but I'm not a fan. Anyways, so let's go ahead and focus pull it really quick. So it goes pretty fast, you can see. Let me actually try to get it this time. Let's see. So you can do it slow. This is kind of going a little bit slower. Let me just go boom. There we go. So that's kind of like a little slow one, but if I want to try to go fast, get a little bit faster. I think it's definitely something you need to practice with, but obviously you guys can do that and mess around with it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the focus point. So what you have to do is when you want to set the focus point from A to B, you have to turn on both channels, and you can do that by like turning on the B channel and then focusing to your B point, and then once you're done with B, I turn on A, and then I focus to A, and then I just go back and forth. So right now it should focus pull perfectly, and I can't go over it if I want to. So let's take a look. Boom, 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 boom. So it's perfect. And then obviously you can change the speed. I'm just going super fast just to show you guys how it looks. Boom. Let me go a little bit faster. Boom. And it vibrates every time, like I said, if I haven't said it yet. It vibrates every time you get to each point, so that's really nice to have because you can't go over when you get it right. So I mean, I just look like an awesome focus puller right now, even though I've used this thing for maybe 10 minutes so far. So that's always nice. Alright, so as of right now, I don't have anything set. I'm just kind of winging it. When you go all the way left, it vibrates to let you know you can't focus anymore, and when you go all the way right, it does the same thing, let you know you can't focus anymore. So let me just go ahead and try some stuff out here. We'll just walk through my apartment. That's super messy, by the way, so sorry about that. So I think you can hear the motor, or focus motor going, which to be expected, but let's see, go down to my guitars here. Go over to my work tie. And back into the living room. Go focus on this Nuka-Cola here. And my favorite chips, the Doritos. There we go, there's focus going, and let's go.